You see a lot of comparisons when it comes to Liz Cheney and Miss Piggy, but she looks like every bitch who has ever walked into a store and demanded to speak with a manager. She is your prototypical, she is Omega Karen, if we're just going to go ahead and be open and honest, the person here for a second. But maybe I was a little too harsh on that. Maybe the comparisons to Miss Piggy are a little bit more accurate, okay? Because, you know, you got the old stereotypical rotund white woman who, again, Liz Cheney stands up, okay? She bears more than just a facial resemblance to that or her old man. She's walking around with a little bit of heft, if we're just going to go out there and throw there. So, you know what? Maybe she's really jealous of the fact that she couldn't once attract that one BBC of her dreams, and now she's going after somebody who accomplished her goals. We'll just go ahead and say that, okay? Because they're just being overtly racist. I'm just trying to make jokes. Liz Cheney says January 6th, a panel could subpoena wife of Justice Thomas. Why? I don't know. She likes Trump. These January 6th show trials are a fucking affront to society. So, hell, why not make this more of a circus? Okay, something's got to get ratings. Okay, so subpoenaing the wife of a sitting Supreme Court justice, and one that they really hate, but again, they can't express why they hate it so much because the party of tolerance. I don't give a fuck that there's an R at the name of Liz Cheney. Okay. Perhaps if there was a D in the end of Liz Cheney, she'd be a little bit more satisfied and a lot less grouchy. But they fucking hate Justice Clarence Thomas, and you take a look at the conversations that are going on around that. Not so much conversations as just yelling some racial epithets at a volume that would tear the paint off of the walls. It makes a lot more sense why they're trying to go so hard at him. Because they look at him, okay, and this is all of their observations. They're only surface level deep, okay? He's black, he should be a Democrat. Why? Because that's the way the world works for these idiots. But you take a look at what he's accomplished, and you take a look at his motivations behind that, and you realize that, oh yeah, okay, him being a Republican totally makes sense. But again, if you stray away from a Democrat's perceived worldview, nothing is off the table. Hard R. Completely included for them. House panel probing. How appropriate. The January 6th Capitol riot is fully prepared to move to subpoena Ginny Thomas. For what reason? Oh my fucking god. Okay, you've already subpoenaed and successfully prosecuted in a kangaroo court Steve Bannon. The exact same thing is going to be happening to Peter Navarro, okay, another person who, again, probably had nothing to do with the fucking insurrection. And now you're going to try to go after Ginny Thomas because why? He was texting, or she was texting some people. Okay, you motherfuckers have nothing. You have nothing. The fact that they're on in primetime, these hearings, man, it's just all you need to know. This is show business. These are show trials, and this is a Hollywood fucking production. But yes, she said on Sunday when she was on, I think, State of the Union, yeah, she was on CNN show. Big shock, right? Cheney, one of the two Republicans. Yeah, the other one is Adam Kinzinger, in case you needed a refresher on that one. So again, the quality of Republicans is significantly lacking. Said the panel is engaged with counsel for Ginny Thomas and hopes that she will agree to testify voluntarily. I hope she does, and then just completely torches the fucking place, because that would be hilarious. But again, you also engaged in conversation with the counsel for Steve Bannon and then got him potentially thrown in jail, or at least convicted with 2 counts of subpoena evasion, whatever the proper term is. It's the fucking charge that hasn't been successfully prosecuted or even levied since 1983, for fuck's sakes. Probably about the last time Cheney actually got some dick. But the committee is fully prepared to contemplate a subpoena if she does not, Cheney of Wyoming. Right now. Will all of these show trials be over by the time that she loses her primary and her seat in Congress? Because that'll be funny. Go ahead and try to restock that panel with any other Republicans, because Kinzinger isn't seeking re-election and Cheney is losing by quadruple digits at this point. It's fucking atrocious. I hope it doesn't come to that. I hope she will come involuntary. Hope is a child's metric in order to get what they want, okay? Might as well just say, I'm going to manifest the Ginny Thomas that's coming in. Okay, I'm just going to put it out into the universe. It's very important for us to speak to her. I'm sure it is. And, as I said, I hope she will agree to do so voluntarily. Sounds like a threat. Shit doesn't work out well for you. Ginny Thomas sent text messages to then White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows days after the 2020 presidential election, urging him to fight to reserve former President Donald Trump's loss. To reverse former President Donald Trump's loss. Oh, okay, cool. She spoke with Mark Meadows, okay? And what could she do, okay? Because again, what's her official position? She's the wife of Clarence Thomas. Clarence Thomas is a Supreme Court justice. The fuck does this have to do with anything? Okay, are you going to subpoena everybody who was replying to Trump, okay, when he still had a Twitter account? Or anybody who also, quote tweeted Mark Meadows? Like, where are we going here? That has just about the same amount of relevance to this investigation. So where are you going to draw the line here? Are you just going to drag these out for as long as you need to? Oh, I think I found the end game. You're a leader with him who is standing for America's constitutional governance at a precipice. The majority knows Biden and the left is attempting the greatest heist of our histories, she said in one message. Sounds like a campaign speech. Okay, fine. Ginny Thomas also communicated with more than 24 Arizona lawmakers to encourage them to reverse Trump's loss in the state to now President Biden. I wish she was successful. We wouldn't be in this situation. But again, she said some things, okay? So why do you want to drag her in front of the panel and ask her maybe 2 questions about text messages and then just by proxy denigrate the United States Supreme Court? Because that's exactly how that's going to fucking go. Again, there's nothing that's off the table when it comes to these hearings, okay? If you've watched any of these Senate or House hearings, it's just a mumblefuck of geriatric idiots asking nonsensical fucking questions that would make Hunter Biden blush for their sheer irrelevancy. It's a bunch of out-of-touch idiots who are just trying to cling on to relevancy, okay? I want to be a part of this I want to be a part of this committee. I want to be a part of all of this stuff because I want higher profile when it comes to my elections. Take a look at the different illustrious members of this panel. You got Bennett Thompson, who is one of the most racist individuals I've ever heard from in my entire life. You know the 2 Republicans that are on there, okay? You've got, Jamie Ratskin, who was in charge of the second impeachment attempt. Again, somebody who knows all of this fucking evidence that's out there, okay, and either didn't pursue this stuff because of its sheer and utter inconsequential nature to the greater good of whatever the fuck they're trying to do, because I don't even know at this point. We know what they're trying to do, but I don't know what the official line on this is. And the fact that it has no official power outside of prosecuting people that are just like, this is retarded, I'm not participating in this. You're avoiding a subpoena and we're going to charge you. Yeah, well, ask some of those lawmakers in Arizona on the Board of Elections that went and avoided subpoenaing. Are you going to go prosecute them? No? Oh, okay, cool. Well, just don't take a look at any of the results in Arizona now, will you? Her messaging raised questions about her husband, who didn't recuse himself from hearing cases involving January 6 documents. Yeah, no, exactly. She texted somebody in the Trump administration. Ooh. Again, I'm sure Roberts probably has an open line of communication, probably did with Trump and a bunch of other people as well. So should they all recuse themselves? Literally, you take a look at this, okay? A Supreme Court justice didn't recuse themselves from dealing with government documents. Can you believe this stuff? Can you believe that a sitting U.S. justice didn't recuse themselves from dealing with cases that have to do with U.S. law? Oh, wow, this is fucking wild. Justice Thomas was a lone dissenter in the Supreme Court ruling in January of 2022, refusing to block the release of documents Trump fought to keep out of the hands of the January 6th committee. Yeah, okay. Why are you holding that against them? Cheney, the daughter of former Republican Vice President Dick Cheney. Remember how popular he was? And again, why are you trying to drag him up for fucking virtue signaling points? Zero fucking sense here, okay? I don't know if I'm different than some of these authors, those journalists that are out there, but at least my memory does go back a little bit, okay? I can remember 2 previous administrations ago, okay? It's fucking big think for some of these people, though. Maybe they also went hunting with Dick Cheney. Also said the panel has scheduled interviews with people who served in Trump's cabinet and members of the former president's campaign. Yeah, that's all nice and shit. In addition, she said the committee is very focused. No, you're not. That's another lie. Stop lying. Why are you lying? You shouldn't lie to Congress. Because you can lie to CNN, though. Anyways, that's kind of what they traffic in this point. On yeah, talking to Secret Service about messages agents exchanged around January 6th that were deleted reportedly because of tech upgrade, despite requests to preserve them. Oh my God, are you also going to ask to speak to some of those Secret Service people that Cassidy Hutchinson said were beat up or attempted to be beaten up by Trump in the back of the limo that he wasn't in, but in the Suburban? Yeah, no, exactly. This is a clown show, okay? Case in point, you got old fucking Bug Eyes Adam Schiff there, okay, when he's not too busy peddling Russian disinformation on everything I don't like, okay? He's also talking about, okay, Ginny Thomas here, and he's actually taking shots at the big man himself. Clarence Thomas crossed the line. So what, are you gonna subpoena both of them? Are you gonna subpoena the couple? You fucking cretins. This is gonna end incredibly badly for you. Like, I don't know who this plays for, okay? Adam Schiff's from California, okay? Liz Cheney's, for all intents and purposes, retired. Congratulations. Fuck off. Take your talking head position and just go be the token Republican for CNN. I'm sure they'll love you over there, you fucking hog. Okay, all of the different people that are up there are safe Democratic candidates. Okay, they stand to gain nothing by just standing on these stupid points, but yet here we are. So, what's your thought process on this? Okay, you racist. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas crossed the line in a case involving the Capitol riot, according to members of the January 6th committee. Representative Adam Schiff, which again, you said you have all the documents that prove that Russia was colluding with Trump, or Trump was colluding with Russia. I don't know. I can't keep track of this bug-eyed, bald-headed idiot's lies. High-profile member of the panel ratcheted up his rhetoric, admonishing Thomas after the vice chairwoman of the committee, Representative Liz Cheney, said on Sunday the panel could subpoena Virginia Ginny Thomas, the wife of the conservative justice. Schiff referred to the Supreme Court ruling in January to reject the request by former President Donald Trump to prevent the release of White House records. To the January 6th committee, Thomas was the lone justice to dissent, okay? And he has complete and utter purview to do whatever the fuck he wants, okay? What does it mean? You still got an 8-1 fucking verdict, okay? You got the documents, stupid. There are lines that shouldn't be crossed. He's never seen a line that he hasn't snorted up, this fucking creep. But those lines involve sitting Supreme Court justices not presiding or appearing or taking action in cases in which their spouse may be implicated. How the fuck do you even know? Well, actually, you do. You have all the documents. You have all the documents. And let's just say he recused himself. So what? You got 8 votes in your favor. It wouldn't have done anything. He dissented. Okay. I don't know what kind of W this is. You don't know. I don't know. I just don't know at this point. This motherfucker is nuts. And again, everything's politics all the way down, Schiff said to CBS News. And in this case, for Clarence Thomas to issue the decision in the case of dissent, he didn't issue a decision, okay? He wrote a dissenting opinion, which is totally fucking different. And again, he knows that. He's a fucking lawyer, okay? He is just trying to pander to his base. See how corrupt Justice Thomas is, okay? And again, if you criticize anybody on their side, okay, you criticize Kamala Harris for being a shit vice president, you're a racist and a sexist. You criticize Maxine Waters, see previous argument and apply it as necessary, okay? You make fun of Ginny Thomas's vocal intonations, you're a racist. You say that Clarence Thomas crossed the line because he did his job as a justice? No, that's all right. That's fine. No, it's just funny when you flip their logic on them themselves, okay? But again, why would you expect consistency from Adam Schiff? He's just that little alien who escaped from Area 52 and then got put into Congress. But anyways, yeah, he wrote a dissent in a case where Congress is trying to get documents, and those documents might involve his own wife. You know if they do or they don't, okay? That's the line that's been crossed. What line exactly? And I think for Congress to be looking into those issues, looking into conflict of interest issues. Okay, cool, have fun with that. He added, but here, looking into issues, whether it involves the wife of a Supreme Court justice or anyone else, if they have information or role in effort to overturn an election, yes, they're not excluded from examination. And he's got the wide eyes to be doing the investigation, because I'd actually believe he'd look at all of the evidence. Christ, simply from a proportionality standpoint, he has more eyes per square inch when it comes to page than anybody else. So Schiff was responding to a question from Face the Nation moderator Margaret Brennan, who asked the congressman if there are lines that shouldn't be crossed here when it comes to the Supreme Court, noting one of the objections to the premise of the subpoena here is that it sets dangerous precedent by putting a spouse of a justice in this political forum. What kind of fucking mental gymnastics are going to be applied here? Brennan followed up by pressing Schiff on whether he supports issuing a subpoena to Ginny Thomas, who became an interest of investigators because of their abject hatred of Clarence Thomas and his love for the Constitution, with people in Trump's orbit about efforts. Again, what was the effort? Let's just go back and read that statement one more fucking time, okay? You are a leader with him. This is clearly somewhere in the middle of this conversation. Who is standing for America's constitutional governance at a precipice? The majority knows Biden, and the left is attempting the greatest heist of our history. Okay? What is she calling for? She's just saying, do some investigations. Okay? You can interpret that in a completely different fashion, but when it's all said and done, what is she asking for? Nothing. Okay? Just do your job. Is there anything you can do? Those are legitimate questions. All of these are legitimate questions. You're just trying to read in too much, and you're just trying to make a bigger stink about this than you possibly could. But again, these are just racists, and they just don't like to see a happy black and white couple. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.